Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. It's a lovely Saturday. Look, England, sun, this is incredibly rare, and we're going to hopefully finish off the Sills on the Mazda. So what we've got here is this big chunk of steel, cha-ching, and a load of paint and guff that's arrived. And we've got to obviously, if I can bend you down there, fit it on there. It's obviously completely corroded away. And that's today's job. We've got the guys here, say hello guys.
Hello.
We've got we've got Brendan's brought his Mazda around, which is a Mark II, just like this, but it's a facelift version.
Mark II.5.
That's what I said. So we're going to have a quick look around that. Recently been refurbed. I mean, to the average, punter, it looks more or less the same, but it's kind of got a facelift, so it's got a different front. Here, this one's recently been repainted, probably for vast expense. See a different bumper down there with fog lights and stuff like that. Where's that one? Aircon. He doesn't need aircon. Different wheels, different seats, fancy roll bars, safety, things like that. All around there is probably pretty much the same. Fancy gauges, they're nice. I'll have to have those, I reckon. And he's not looking. Rear end, different light clusters, otherwise pretty much the same. Fancy exhaust, fancy wheels. That's nice, something to aspire to. How long's that been in the body shop for?
That went in. I started stripping that down in November.
Roger.
They just took it for a few months.
Yeah.
They just took it until they were finished and had it as a back burner job.
And
cool. Everyone got to love it.
Right, yeah, that's that. The good thing about these cars is they've got a lot of character to them. They're they were the late 90s with the Mazda kind of RX-7 type bodies, and they're kind of spin-off of that in terms of the look.
One was that far.
Yeah. Okay, so yours is early 2000s, mine's the late 90s, then, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay, as you can see, the Clio steel here hasn't sold yet, but if you want one, that's sitting there. Come and buy it. Anyway, we should stop gabbing and get to work. Stand by. Troubles are brewing.
Bearing his coffin was driven to St George's Chapel with the Duke's close family behind in procession. A 50-minute service is beginning. There'll be naval music but no sermon at Prince Philip's request. The Queen, saying goodbye to her husband of 73 years, joined the rear of the procession in a state Bentley, watched by the BBC's Hugh Edwards.
What?
The last journey begins. After a lifetime of carefully keeping 2 steps behind the Queen, today on his final...
How are you enjoying the rock?
the Duke takes...
You know what, I've had a lifetime of Japanese roast. I suppose that makes me good, well qualified, but pretty fed up. I'm honest.
Members of the public have been urged to stay away from Windsor because of COVID regulations. Small numbers have lined the streets outside the castle in single file. These people were in the town.
I just felt I just
Always think you met.
Welcome back, valued viewers. It's starting to look a little bit like a car again. Quite chuffed, really. So, down by this guy here, that's all fully welded now. It's not beautiful, but you know what? Neither am I, so I'm happy with that. Down there, that should be solid. Around here, look, there's metal here again. Where's the camera? There it is. It's all this went, if you remember, completely gone. It's all back now. It's not finished, obviously, but getting there. We've just got rough welding at the moment, obviously. That is a rear seal. So anyway, it's not finished. Obviously, I've just run out of bloody gas on the welder, which is a pain in the butt. So we're going to go get some more gas tomorrow after church, and then what we're going to do is find a way of. We're going to hammer this into shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's the bottom of the car, because you can see it's about half an inch out at the moment, which is no good, and that's 1200 gauge steel, so that's quite solid. That's another thing. I've chosen the thick steel so it doesn't rust so quickly. It will rust again, that's life. It should take a little longer. We're going to hammer it into shape, batter it all the way down, tack it all the way along here, obviously, tack it all the way down here, seal it all the way down here, and you just got pretty up after that. Just lots of grinding, filling, stuff like that to make it look like the original car. Paints, I've ordered all the paints, classic red, SU, and that's it. I shall report back after church tomorrow. Welcome back, valued viewers. It's Sunday. I've done all the necessary rounds, and then we're back on this. So what we've done is you can quite see that we've tacked it, kind of going up the vertical. Can't really see what's on the camera, but you'll have to take my word for it. Tacked it across there. I mean, the welding's relatively easy. The difficult thing is, because I've never really done this before, is that, I mean, the panel doesn't fit. It's like trying to fit, I don't know, like a size 8 shoe on a size 9 person. It just doesn't work. And I have two choices. A, hammer it into shape as I go, and steel does hammer relatively well, and that's great. The problem with that, I found, is that you just kind of, if you do that, you can't get this smooth finish at the end. You know, it just kind of crinkles and look. Oh, hello, Poo Poo. I'm not sure if this is a stray cat, by the way. We're trying to determine. Are you stray, Poo? Are you stray? I'm not sure about you. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you're a lovely little boo, but are you stray? Maybe we'll take you in. Oh, you are skinny, aren't you? You are skinny. I think we need to find out who you are, don't we? You're a boy. I can see you're a boy. So I'm going to have to investigate him. Yeah, this horrible feeling is he's gone stray. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, so instead of beating it, what I've done is I've applied pressure, like probably, I don't know, 100 kilos, all my kind of body weight pressure on it in a kind of weird jig I set up. So I pinch against the car each time. I push it against the car and then weld it. Really hard to do though. Like, sorry cat, sorry boo. Almost impossible to do. I lost my train of thought. So I've been doing that, and we're just about got it there. Anyway, you can see I've ended up with excess here. What we're going to have to do is cut down here to alleviate the excess, and then beat it into shape here. And I shall report back. Welcome back. It's been a few hours. Just been smoothing everything off. Isn't it nice so it doesn't look like that it's welded on top? A couple of little bits, but not worried about it. That is pretty smoothed in otherwise. Going to get some undercoat on it, going to get some paint on it. I'm also painting the arches here as well, just because I've got a good chance to do it. I shall report back in a bit. Ta-da! Not quite finished yet. Paint still needs finishing, cleaning up and stuff like that, but that is a brand new bottom sill for a Mazda Mark II 1998. What do you think about that, chaps? I'm absolutely chuffed with it for a little weekend's work. And all been done around here, all been painted inside there where it needs to, all rust treated. Inner lip's all done, rust is taken off that, as you remember. All the inside's done. It's ugly, but it doesn't matter inside, you know, as long as it's painted and sealed. All done around here. This is all new, this is all filler and metal down here. And it's not perfect, but once I've finished up some small bits on it, polished it, stuff like that, I don't reckon the average guy's going to notice any difference. This side here is not quite as good. I didn't put the new lip on. All I've done is welded, ground it all the way off and removed it, as you can see. But I think that's good enough. When you get the wheel in there, I don't think anyone's going to notice that the lip isn't there like the other side. So that's that side. Oh, I've got a new cat, by the way. It's just, you hasn't left me alone all day, have you? Including jumping on the new paint and getting your fur caught in it. That's not Pickles, by the way, if you're looking at Pickles. My new friend. You're my new friend, boy. He's a boy. He's a little bit ugly, but all the best boys are. Quick look at the other side. Ta-da! Mazda! Absolutely chuffed. Right, I hope you sort of enjoyed that, and see you later.